All right, the latest Tao Daily Tarot is just around the corner. Here's a little heads up for you. The overall feeling is loyal heart. These two cards tell you that you have the ability to find a loyal heart with you or someone else, but you're able to make that connection. I'll have the details for you coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome to this latest edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Glad to have you on board, whether you're a first-timer, long-timer, or cross-watcher. You're always welcome here. Red carpet is always rolled out for you. Thank you very much. By the way, while we're getting ready to get started here, how about if I remind you to like, subscribe, share, and click that bell. Very important in helping me to build this YouTube channel. I depend on you. I thank you in advance for your support. Alrighty. For the first-timers, what makes this tarot reading different from every other tarot reading? First of all, it's archetypal. I read the images on the card. Alrighty? Secondly, I only use 8 cards. Usually 8, maybe sometimes 9. It depends. And why so few cards? Because the Tao is the most simple, direct path. More is not always better. Very often, more tends to be confusing. And the storylines get all mixed up and you have to it's like spaghetti. You're trying to figure your way through all of this stuff. Well, the Tao, very simple, very direct, very straight. I focus on energies. The energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling. Basic energies that you live with every single day of your life, because every day of your life, something's coming to you, something's going away, something's pushing you, something's pulling you. And so think of this as an energetic weather report. Is it going to be rainy today? Is it going to be sunny? Are we going to have clouds? Are we going to have snow? Are we going to have tornadoes? What are we going to have? Once you know that, now you can start to navigate through the day. We have over 7 billion people on the planet. The idea of prognostication, of predicting, is really kind of shaky because there are 7 billion different storylines going on. The energies are all the same. You simply take them and apply them to your life. I've had a really, really positive reaction from people who tune in on a regular basis. They love the idea of the energetic reading. I also do something called the Hyper Shuffle. I'll show you in a moment. And I try to get the reading done in about 10 minutes, 11, 12, something like that. A very quick read with very basic card spread to keep it simple, direct, and to empower you. Besides that, a 10 or 11 minute read you can very easily squeeze into your life. I do a brand new read every single day, and it's very easy to take 10 minutes out and go, hey, let me find out what the energies are like today. So it's all about you. Alrighty? So I mentioned just a moment ago something that is called the Hyper Shuffle, or I call the Hyper Shuffle. Let me show you. And there you go. There is the Hyper Shuffle. Let's get to today's 9-card spread. Have to add an extra one today because it adds to the storyline. First, we begin with the Oracle card, the overall temperature of this energetic weather report. It's called Loyal Heart. Loyal Heart. All righty, now the question is, who has the loyal heart? All righty. But that's the overall temperature, loyal heart. So this is kind of an emotional reading, okay? There's that kind of tenor to it. Let's begin now from the side here of coming and going energy. We have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, very important because she is the lady who cuts through the baloney, okay? She is the lady who is perceptive. She has very clever ideas. She's very straightforward in terms of her talking, very honest. And you can tell that there's really no malice. She has her left hand extended. She is open, but she's not going to put up with BS. All righty? And that may be something that you are going through in your life, especially with this. We got the Mercury retrograde going on. We're in the middle of eclipse season, and the eclipse season started with Sag. It's going to end with Gemini. That's all about communication. A lot of communication in this eclipse. So the idea of being open-minded or open-handed, but yet, in the other hand, holding a sword of truth, of honesty, makes a lot of sense. Also, from the area of coming and going energy, we have strength. The ability to make it through all of this stuff going on in this eclipse, Mercury retrograde, and there's a couple of other planets retrograde as well. This is, as I've said before, a very intense eclipse season. And it has a lot to do with what you think and the way you think. Once we come out of this eclipse season and we get into July, I think between July and October, I think a lot of things are really going to foment and really develop. And by October, November, I think we're going to see a real explosion forward. But we're getting ready to do it, getting ready to move forward, and we have the strength to do it. We have the mindset to do it. We're open but cautious. We go to the side of the energies for pushing and pulling. It's Five of Swords. Five of Swords. So let's see, we're talking about a hollow victory. You sacrifice integrity, power-hungry conflict, a lot of stuff, but nothing behind it. And because swords are thoughts, because swords are words, it may be that you're getting into a debate with yourself or others, and it really doesn't amount to much. It's superficial stuff. It's gossipy type stuff. And that's something that you have to get away from. You have to become the Queen of Swords. Look for the truth. Speak the truth. But keep open to the possibilities. Okay? The Five of Swords says it's just noise for the sake of noise. And the final card from the pushing and pulling side is the Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. It's reciprocity, it's fairness, it's equality. Now, you may have that with the people around you, but remember, everything begins with you. So you have to be fair with you. And Pentacles are things that you value. So it's a question of feeling abundant in your life in some way. And when you feel abundant, you are able to share with yourself and others. And it may be that your whole value system is up for grabs or up for discussion or debate with yourself or others, and you need that fair exchange, that reciprocity to really get to the truth that the Queen of Swords promotes. Alrighty, so let's go to the first magnifier card. This is the Nine of Pentacles. It's independence. It's knowing your worth. It's being very comfortable being on your own, being content, open to all kinds of possibilities, but very content at handling your own business. Okay? There's a sense of luxury, stability, security. Okay, self-reliance. You are learning that. You are building your self-worth. Have been doing it now since the first of the year, really. And you're getting to the point where you're ready to really exercise what you've learned about your self-worth. The other magnifier card is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles combined with the Strength card says that you have built up a good, solid foundation, a determination. Since the first of the year, you've been working on, okay, the world has changed. Has it changed me? Do my values need adjusting? All that's been going on since the first of the year. And you're at the point right now with the Mercury retrograde, with the eclipse season, of saying, yes, let me solidify what I think and what I feel about what I think, and let me go forward with sort of a new agenda, a new list of values that I initiate. And we end up with the last two cards. They're put together. It's the reason why they're both out here. That's the 8th and 9th card, and that has to do with death and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, we know, of course, is communication. Very passionate, very excited communication. People very often attach it to a love kind of communication, but it doesn't have to be. It could be just some kind of communication that is delivered with enthusiasm. You pick it up with enthusiasm. But for you to be able to pick it up, something in you has to die. Something in you got to let go of. And I think in this final phase, in this eclipse season, especially with that full moon eclipse back a week or so ago, I think you've had a chance to let something go, or at least at this point become aware of what it is you have to let go. And at that point, you can move forward with gusto, with enthusiasm. Is it going to be the most exciting time of your life? I don't know. I hope it is. but there will be a sense of joy, a sense of enthusiasm, and you will carry this new information with you. Needless to say that, as I've mentioned before, this eclipse season is huge. Probably the biggest eclipse season we've had in 2-3 years, maybe longer. You are stepping out. You're going to begin in July. October, you're really going to get a good shot to see what you're headed, what you're doing, and then you move ahead with that positivity. It's going to be a real fascinating time, and right now, you're setting the stage. It is a very powerful reading, and remember, the overall feeling here is loyal heart. Loyal to yourself. If you can be loyal to you, you can be loyal to others. It all begins with you. Beautiful, beautiful read. Alrighty, so that's it. Please like, subscribe, share, and click that bell. We will get together again tomorrow because I do a brand new reading every day, 365 days a year. And until the next time you and I have a chance to sit down and talk tarot, as always, blessings.